Hi everybody, this is my final video in my unboxing of my Mars Attacks Kickstarter gear that arrived. This is the actual core game that you can buy right now in stores. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. I've emptied the box out. What I've done is I've put all the Martian helmets in here from all the Kickstarter figures as well, because they're quite delicate so they don't get broken. So first of all, we've got tokens. Now if you've seen my Kickstarter videos, my earlier ones, here with the base game you just get counters for the civilians, the giant bugs and the flaming cows. But if you saw with my videos, I have got the actual miniatures instead, so I don't need to use them. You've got all these various other counters. You get 2 sheets of these. There's the other sheet, almost the same. This is your Mantic points that you get with all their games, so you get like discounts on future games. I'm not 100% sure what this is. I think it's like a life bar sort of thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've only briefly read through the instructions, so I'm not 100% sure. You get quite a few bags of these scenery. I'm not going to get all these out because there's loads of little bits in there, but it's just like bits of building in those 2 bags, and in this bag you've got like road signs, barrels, all that sort of thing, and here's the bag of connectors. This is the paper mat of the board game that you get with the game. If you check back on video number 1 of my teaser unboxing, you'll see these in a bit more detail, and you'll see that I've got the Kickstarter exclusives, which are the rubber mats. You also get 6 of these 8-sided dice. Nothing really interesting there. You get deck of cards. You get these cards, which are the event cards. Certain things happen throughout the game. They've got really fun looking artwork on them. There's the flaming cows. They run across the board, taking out anybody in their way. So you get quite a few of those. And then you get this deck of cards, which is the equipment and things that happen and all that sort of thing. You've got this side is for the Martians, and turn it over on this side, this is for the heroes. So you get loads of cards, again with really great artwork. I'm not going to bore you with the cards. What you want to see is you want to see the minis. So we'll start off with the Marines first. That's all these batch over here. You've probably already seen these if you've seen my previous videos. I've got an extra bag of Marines, and I think they all are all the same, but I'll show you these anyway, just to pad this video out a bit, or in case you missed the previous videos. There is a sergeant amongst these. Again, I'm not 100% sure who he is. I think you get 10 Marines. So with my extra pack I've actually got 20 now. So it's going to be just a very quick unboxing video, because I'm sure if you guys are interested in this game, you've probably seen loads of these videos anyway. Once I've learnt it, I might do a playthrough video at some point. There's 2 more. I think this is the sergeant. Then you get 20 Martians, which is ample. for this game. It looks blue right up against the light, but as you can see in the background they are green. I'm not going to individually pick all these out. What I'll do is I'll give you a look over them like this. Loads with heavy weapons like this one here. Rocket launcher. I believe there is a commander with this group. I think it might be this guy. Not sure, but I know there is like a sergeant equivalent to the Marines in here. So you get 20 of those. And then on to the main figures themselves. This is General Tor. Again, if you check back on my last video, you'll see a Kickstarter exclusive version of this guy, which is in a different pose. Now I'm going to have to use the book for this. This is Deke, these are humans. Next to Deke we have Joe. Next to Joe we have Ashley. Split skirt. And then next to Ashley we have Buddy. And with him is his girlfriend, Brandy. When it focuses. Come on, focus, damn you. For some reason it doesn't want to focus on this figure. I will get it to focus. No, it's not going to. Not sure why that is. Anyway, you get the idea. Next to Brandy is Phil. It's focused on him. Would you believe it? And next to Phil is Edwin. He's like a medieval time traveller. Sword's a bit bent, so we'll have to rectify that somehow. And we've got two more characters. We have Eva, which is this one here. Could use these characters in Zombicide, I suppose, as well, if I wanted to. And finally we have Troy with his crossbow. Bit difficult to pick out the quality. Oh, she's a little bit more in focus now. So have a quick look at the book. Come down here for this. so you can see all the figures painted. It's great little artwork and photographs of the painted figures, obviously done by the company that made it, which is Mantic Games. I've had it painted up especially for this. Nice little retro style artwork. Very easy to follow instructions. I've had one quick read through it and I've virtually got the gist of it already. I'll show you the figures. Okay, there's the Marines. And the Martians, all painted. There's a giant spider, which I got with the Kickstarter. Here's the main characters. And then after that it goes on to the scenarios. This is a card that they had to add because there was an error on this one. They stated for Martians only 6, but according to this it should actually be 16. So these are the scenarios where you put the figures to start the game, any special characters that are involved. I think there's 10 of these, and on the 2 expansion books, which I've also got, there's 10 each on those as well. And that's an explanation of the counters. Leave that there so you can read that. And this is hopefully what my figures will look like when I've got them all painted up. So there you go. There's Mars Attacks. It really does sound like a great game to play. It doesn't involve measuring out inches and things like that, which you get with a lot of tabletop games. The line of sight is really easy to understand as well. If you can see a model, even if it's a fraction of a base sticking out, you can shoot them. But there are videos out there on how to play this. So check those out, see if it's a game for you. But as far as minis and that are concerned, I think it's a great little game to have. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Not sure what it's going to be, but I will do a playthrough of this at some stage. Take care.